everybody, that time of the month again, shop my stash. For this month, it's going to be a little bit tricky because April is my wedding month. So you'll see when I do the shopping part, I picked a couple of options for some categories just because I want to be able to mix and match, because that's what I've been doing this whole time. So I thought it might be better to choose 2 products for certain categories just so I can play around a little bit and see what I need, because we have my partner's friends / family coming for like a week or so. So I'll be busy doing things with them. This also might be my last video until after the wedding / honeymoon. I just won't have that much time to be filming, and honestly I didn't pre-film too much. I did for my other channel, my book channel, so if you do want to go check those videos up, I'll link it in the description so you can go check me out there. But I had more time to kind of pre-film there than I did for this channel, just because I've been stumped with creativity on this channel. So yeah, I'm so sorry about that. Hopefully you guys will still stick around, and while we're at it, please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, because I would love to keep you around. Let's get into stats quickly. So I actually chose more items this time as well, in the month of February, in the month of March, than I did for the month before that. Oh my gosh, this is coming out all wrong. So I chose more product for the month that just passed more than the months previously to that. Oh my gosh, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. Let's just go through what I have. So primer, we picked the Glow Recipe Strawberry BHA Smooth Pore Smooth Blur Drop, and I liked using this. I really did. I started to actually mix it in with my foundation because the foundation was quite thick, and this made it a little bit more serum-like and made it so I didn't have to use as much foundation. So I really did enjoy this. I think I made quite a bit of progress in it, telling from how much lighter the bottle is, and I used this a total of 9 times during the month. Then moving into the foundation, I used it the same amount of times as I did the primer, naturally, for me especially, and this is the PS My Perfect Color Illuminating Foundation, and this one is from Primark. I did like it again, but I preferred it mixed in with a primer. It just spread a lot easier. Because I think it has like an airless pump in it, I'm not able to like shake it, so the product is pretty much like, I don't know if you can see, it's stuck like that, so I can shake it and look, nothing moves. So it's like airtight. So yeah, it's really thick, put it that way. Moving into the concealer, I really wanted to give this a fair shot and use it more, but unfortunately the color just doesn't work for me. So I only ended up using this 7 times, which is still quite a bit. Yeah, it wasn't something I was reaching for because it was so much lighter. And I mean, I did wear makeup more times than I've written down, but I used other products just because, again, texture and all of that, it makes a big difference for me. But unfortunately it was just this color. So I might hand this over to one of my friends with a slightly lighter skin tone than me, because yeah, it just doesn't work for me, and I really want to like it and I really want to try use it, but it's too stark and it ends up looking a bit gray on me. For cream bronzer, I used this a total of 8 times. I did do like no makeup kind of days, and then use just bronzer and blush. I don't know, this is just a product. I don't have too many feelings towards it. It's not great, but it's also not bad. So yeah, I got some use out of it, so that is great. But yeah, that's the point of this for me anyway. For the cream blush, I added in the Catrice Blush Affair. This I used only 5 times, and the reason for that is I don't really like the product. I don't know why. I try to like it, you know, I kept trying to make fetch happen, but it just wasn't happening. So yeah, I moved away from this. So even on my no makeup days, I would do a cream bronzer, then powder my face and use a powder blush, because this, honestly, it just isn't my favorite product. For the powder, I used it a total of 8 times, but unfortunately this powder I couldn't use over the entirety of my face. I only used it under my eyes, so there wasn't a lot of like progress in it. Don't love it. I don't love it, and it gives me a white cast as well, so it didn't look great, so I couldn't use it all over the face. So I think this is going to be a declutter at some point. So yeah, not my favorite. I really liked it when I first got it, and I don't know if my taste has changed or the texture of my the texture of my skin has changed or something, but it's not doing it for me, and I have a lot better powders than this in my collection now. My voice is groggy, I'm sorry. This is the most I've spoken today. Next, moving into powder bronzer, I used this a fair amount. I used it 10 times. So even when I wasn't using the foundation or the primer from this, I was always using this. I really did actually come to like it that it has a shimmer through the bronzer, because it just illuminates the face in a way that, I don't know, it just brings life back to the face. I don't love the tone, which is super orange, but with a blush it kind of blended in seamlessly, so that was okay. But I couldn't do like a nose contour or anything like that. I did use it a couple of times on the eye as well, like as a transition shade. So really loved this, and yeah, I would recommend it. I don't even know if they still make it. I'm sure I saw it on Beauty Bay though, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I really enjoyed using this, and yeah, I'm sad to rotate it out. For blush, I also used this a total of 9 times, so not 10 times like the bronzer. I was moving towards more pinky blushes. I don't know why, it just felt right. So I wasn't using this as consistently as I would like to. I just kind of double between pink and orange anyway. So yeah, I love this blush still. It has more of a shimmer than I originally thought it did. I don't know why, but yeah, I like it. I still like it. It's a really great product. It has great pigmentation, but I'm happy to see it go because I just wasn't in the mood for this color. Then I have highlighter ticked off, but I only used the highlighter maybe 3 times. I didn't use it quite that often because it is quite glittery. Yeah, and it has like a silver reflect through it, so it's not great for my skin tone, but I tried. I did try. For the eyeshadow, I used it quite a bit as well. I used it 8 times. It was more difficult than I thought it would be because the colors are so out there, and I got bored of just using these, so I would rotate in some of my other palettes and use it alongside this just so I'd still get some use out of it. But yeah, it was fun to like try it out, especially for like videos and stuff. Like this color is my favorite. It is the most gorgeous reflect, so it's over there. Look how nice that is. And this is quite an old palette, and it's, yeah, I don't know if you can see, but it's like a purpley, greeny, bluey. It's like a duochrome. It's gorgeous. Love this palette still, but it's not very versatile. This is a type of palette you need to use in conjunction with another one, just because their shade range isn't like broad enough to like include all these colors. But enjoyed my time with it. Mascara I used about 11 times. So mascara is one of those that I always wear anyway. Even when I go for my walks in the morning, I'll put on my eyebrows and then just a little bit of mascara. This mascara is not my favorite. It does flake into my eyes, and it has like a sticky consistency that kind of makes my eyelashes stick together. Not my favorite, but I still try to get the most out of it, so it is what it is. It's just one of those mascaras that unfortunately doesn't work great for me. Then we have 3 items left, so it should be quick. The lip liner, lip prep, which is the Revolution lip oil, and the, I have hair everywhere, the Studio London Power Pout lipstick. So I used the lip oil 8 times because it just sits on my desk. It's leaking currently, so it's stuck to all the hairs that I have on my desk after straightening my hair. It was just on my desk, so I would just pop it on my lips whenever I was like editing or just sitting here watching things. So yeah, it came in quite handy. And then the lip liner and lipstick I used 7 times. I didn't always use them together. Also sometimes just use this with something else or with just the lip oil, and then this I would just like blot on the lips and use on their own. But this was a little bit too deep for what I was looking for. That's everything. Let's jump into applying the new stash that we have picked out for this month. Again, sorry for the lighting, but today I think we're going to start backwards, and I'm going to pick my mascaras first. So I think just looking in here, this caught my eye. I think I might give this another go. It's the NYX With the Hype mascara. Then for eyeshadow, because this is probably one of the last videos I'm going to be posting, I think I'm going to pick something that will be suitable for wedding vibes as well. So, you know, pre-wedding and all of that. I also have my bachelorette this month. I think I want to pick this one over here. It's my Natasha Denona Mini Bieber palette. That's what it's called. I don't know if you'll be able to see because of the lighting again, but I think I'm going to pick that one because it's really versatile. I can use it in many different ways. But I also think I might pick the other one as well because they go really well hand in hand. So I'm going to put this in the basket as well, just for a little bit of versatility. And this is the Mini Zendo palette. For this drawer, like, I don't know if I have to explain it every time, but this is blushes, bronzers, powders, all of that fun stuff. I think I'm going to pick a lip liner first first. So I'm going to use this Barry M lip liner in the shade Tan. This is very versatile and I actually really like it. For cream bronzer, it's right up top here. I might pick this one or this one from Essence. I really do like both of them. So it's the Baby Got Bronze, and I think I might have picked this before though. So maybe I'll go with this one. I'm going to go with the Baby Got Bronze bronzer stick. Actually, I think I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to go with this one right here. This is from MUA. It's called Bronzed and it's a cream bronzer. So I'm going to pick that one because I actually really like it and I want to get some more use out of it. And then like I said, wedding vibes. So I think I'm going to pick this blush over here, this cream blush from Catrice. It's called the Cheek Flirt and I really like it. So I just want to pick products that I really like right now because obviously, like I said, wedding vibes. Then for blush, I really want like a pinky color because of the cream blush. So the options I have is this one, this one, and this one over here. They all are lovely. And I think I'm going to go again with the MUA one. I really like this. For powder, I'm going to pick one of these and I think I'm going to use the Laura Mercier powder. Again, wedding vibes. And for bronzer, I either want this one or this one, which are a couple of my favorites, but I think I'm going to go with the She Glam one. I really like the tone of this. For highlighter, I don't necessarily love highlighter, but I think I want to pick one. And I think I'm going to choose this Charlotte Tilbury Magic Star highlighter. This is very old and honestly I've barely used any of it, but I really do like the color. So we're going to add that in. Last drawer we have over here. It's obviously a little bit difficult to see, so do bear with me. So I think for lipstick, something again really neutral that will go with everything. I'm going to choose this Lip Stylo by MUA. Lip Prep, I might grab this one again from MUA, and no, not that one. This one is my favorite. This is the Hydra Juice Peptide Lip Balm in the scent, or I don't know if it, I don't know. It's not really a color, so it's caramel glaze. Gonna pick that. I'm also just going to grab this setting spray over here. It's the Fasting Finish setting spray by Rimmel. Okay, foundation. This is a tough one because I want something that I can wear every day, and I really love this Benefit Bounce. I think I'm going to do it because it's really lightweight. It's an everyday type of wear, so I think I will grab that. I have so much in my basket right now. Then for my primer, I think I'm going to grab this She Glam, said that weird, She Glam Good Grip Hydrating Primer. Yeah. I don't know why I sounded like a robot. I'm gonna grab this, but I think I want a second one just to alternate with, and I'm gonna grab the NYX Plump Right Back because I really love this too. For concealer, I have two options again here, and I really love both of them. So we have the Maybelline Superstay and then the Essence Stay All Day, and I think I'm gonna go with this one over here. And I think that's everything. Okay, starting with primer. We have two options. Like I said, in some categories we do have two options. So the first one is the She Glam Good Grip Hydrating Primer. I haven't gotten a lot of use out of this since I purchased it, so I thought this was a great time because I do want something a little bit more gripping and a little bit more long lasting. And then I've also included the NYX Plump Right Back. This is one of my favorite primers. Absolutely love it. Even when I did my ranking last year, I thought it would be one of the primers that I used if I did my own bridal makeup, which I'm not, thankfully, but this was right up there. So I thought it would be nice to alternate between the two. But today I think I'm going to use the She Glam Get a Grip. I do like this. It does get nice and sticky. It does feel like almost like an aloe vera gel that you're putting on your face. So I think it would be a great addition to be doing activities with like my in-laws that are coming to South Africa for the first time. So I think that will work out great in my favor, as well as the fact that I included like a serum foundation, as you would have seen. I think it will work out great for me. So this gets really sticky, as you can see over there. So yeah, it will grip nicely. While I give that a second to dry down, let's go ahead and do some lip prep. So this is the MUA Hydra Juice Peptide Lip Balm. Looks like that. Absolutely love this product. I again haven't got much use out of it because I try to focus on what I have, and then in between that I'll just like use my Laneige lip mask or whatever that's closest to me. I don't really go into my makeup drawers unless I'm looking for something specific. So I'm gonna pop this on. These are really affordable. They're like 100 rand, so right up there with like Catrice prices. And this one is in, I don't know if it's the scent, like I said, or like the colorway, but it's in caramel glaze, and it's my absolute favorite. It does have like a sweet scent to it, so yeah, it's really nice. Moving into foundation, don't mind the bottle, it's quite dirty. Yeah, the pipette and everything is just, yeah, kind of dirty, but don't mind that. So this is the Beauty Blender Bounce Skin Tint. This is one of my favorite skin tints that I own. I try to use it sparingly because obviously it's quite expensive and I don't have access to it in South Africa. So I'm just going to use a bit of this. It's got a really, really nice texture. It's got the perfect color. Like I really love it. It's super lightweight, yet dewy, but not too dewy where I look like I've just run a marathon. So I think I'm going to enjoy using it. I'm not sure if the shade is perfect for me right now, but I think I could make it work, especially with some bronzer. My skin is actually really going through it at the moment. I think I've said that in the past few videos, but obviously I've been super stressed, like with the wedding and having international people coming. I've tried to like organize things and make things fun for everybody, and yeah, it's just been a lot going on, and like the typical wedding jitters, like it's all kicking in, so my skin is suffering for it. I've been in like a super like life slump at the moment. I just don't want to do anything. Like I don't want to, like, I'll wash my face because I have to, especially when I wear makeup, but I'm not like doing a full skincare routine. I'll just whack on some moisturizer. So my skin is suffering big time. I've also obviously been on like a heavy wedding diet because, you know, you want to look your best on your wedding day. So yeah, it's all affected my skin. So it's super congested and I have like this weird rash everywhere. So ignore it. You might not be able to see it very well because someone said the other day that my skin is looking great, but close up it's really not. Look, there's just the random bump there. It's not even a pimple, it's just a random bump under my skin. So fun times. Let's move into some cream bronzer, and I picked the MUA Bronzed Cream Bronzer in the shade Caramel. Love this. I think it's supposed to be a dupe for like the e.l.f. one. I don't know what they exactly called because we don't have them available in South Africa, but it's supposed to be a dupe for the e.l.f. I'm sure, or like the one from Chanel or the NARS Tantor. Like there's a lot of products like this, but this is super affordable. It's like 120 rand or like £5. Look at that. It's like the perfect tone for me. I do have like one more video idea after this, but I do not think I have time to film. Like I'm very camera shy. It might not always seem like it, but I'm very camera shy. I usually don't film like when my entire family is home or even when my partner's here. I'll kick him out the room or whatever if I did need to film, but because it's like obviously this time of the year or my life where it's actually our wedding coming up, I don't want to have to, you know, film and edit and stuff like that. I kind of just want to enjoy this time. So this might be my last video, but it might not, because I did buy some makeup yesterday when I went to go collect my wedding dress because it had some alterations done. So I went to a store near me, or a store chain that we have, and it's called Discam. If you're from South Africa, you know, but they have like a beauty sale on at the moment. So there were a lot of things on sale. There was a brand that I've never heard of before and their products were super affordable. So I'm curious to see if it's any good. So I did buy a couple of those things and then threw in a couple of like Essence products and Catrice products just to make it almost a full face. But I'm not sure if I'll have time to film that. I'm filming this like the day before my fiance arrives as well. So I can still edit, I guess, while he's here because everybody in our family, well, in his family is arriving a little bit later in the month, but we have like our own things to get done. Like he needs his suit tailored and stuff like that. So we have quite a few things coming up. So I do have a little bit of time to edit, but I don't know when I can film because obviously, yeah, he's arriving tomorrow, but we'll see. So this might be my last video, like I said in the beginning, but I might also just do one more after this, which will take us probably into the second week of April, but we'll see. We'll play it by ear for now. Okay, then cream bronzer, we have the Catrice Cheek Flirt Face Stick, this little chubby stick. I have mine in the shade, is there a shade? Yeah, 020 Techno Pink. I love this stuff. I think it's gorgeous and my brush looks so fluffy. I'm just going to use it on a brush, and I usually like to pick it up with the brush because it is super pigmented, so you do have to be careful. And I'm just going to wedge that over there. I actually put all my makeup quite high up today. Just wanted to see how it looks, and I think it looks much better than dragging it down too much. much. I do also have like a like kind of vlog of like getting ready for like the wedding, but like there's only like bits and pieces of like, I decided to do my own invites. So I sourced all the paper, I put it all together, printed it, everything myself. I also bought my bridesmaids dresses like through a more affordable source. So I put together like a few clips and I'm hoping to post that. I'm not sure if it will be on this channel though or on my second channel. Please let me know if you'd like to see it here, because obviously vlogs don't do well on this channel for some reason, maybe because I'm a homebody and I'm super boring. If you want to see that, please let me know in the comments and I'll definitely add it on this channel and on my other channel. I think that could benefit like that, because the other channel is more like chilled vibes, where this is mostly obviously makeup related. So let me know. It is just like bits and pieces. Obviously it won't be the full wedding day, but I'm gonna try and add some clips in. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Well, I'm trying to put this on and I haven't said anything. This is the Maybelline Superstay concealer and I got mine in the shade 30. That's all it says on the top over there. So I love this stuff. I'm just going to add some here and a little bit here for the darkness. It does smell like alcohol, and I heard a couple of people say that it burnt their eyes, but I've had no problem with it and I think it's an amazing product. I'm just going to tap that out. I was too lazy to wet my sponge today. That's why I'm using brushes for absolutely everything. I wouldn't say lazy. I just have so much going on. I'm trying to like film this and then I have to edit it. Obviously, I am also filming a book video. So I have a lot going on today, because today's been like the only day this week that I've actually had like time to do it. Like Monday, I had to get my sister's dress altered. Well, I've got my sister's dress for the wedding altered and I had to pick it up on Monday, and that was like only at 3 p.m. and then I had to go for another appointment, and then Tuesday I had a hair treatment booked and that took like 2 hours, and then yesterday I had to pick up my wedding dress and go for another appointment. So it's just been crazy, hence why my skin looks like this. I've just been like all over the board right now. Literally, I'm so groggy. I thought I'd just go get a Coke, and I have the Coke 0 sugar, 0 caffeine, because your girl is diabetic. Okay, let's go ahead and get this face powdered. So for this I have the Laura Mercier translucent honey powder. Love this stuff. Honestly, it's like gold. Absolutely great. Probably one of the best powders I've tried. But I'm just going to use that on a powder puff, and we'll start under the eyes. The remaining bits I'll just pop on the eyelids because I don't want it to crease. And I also like to use the puff just for like the center of my face. And then just grabbing a little powder brush. I'm going to set the rest of my face. Let's go ahead and apply some bronzer. So this is the Glam Sunside bronzer, and I got mine in the shade Sunset Walk. I absolutely love this shade of this, and actually the texture, it's really, really great. So I'm looking forward to using this a bit more. I've literally neglected it since I tried it in the video where I tried it. Like literally, I think I did a short with it, and that's the last I've used it, just because I've been focusing on doing these videos. But I honestly do need to just play with my makeup a little bit more, especially if it's new, just to like get a feel from it, because sometimes you can think that you love a product and then actually down the line it's not as great as you thought it was. So I think I put too much on my nose there, but we'll ignore that. So nice bronzy glow there. It does have a slight sheen to it, I think, but not as much as the Urban Decay one did. But I really like the way that looks. I need to blend it into my hairline because my hairline is literally a different color. Moving into blush again, I've been into like more pinky blushes, so I thought I'd just include one, and especially because the cream bronzer was a bit more pinky, I thought this would be fun. So it is the Makeup Academy Blushed Matte Blush Palette, and this one is in Misty Rose. I almost said musty rose. It's not musty, I can tell you that much. Just going to use a really light or floppy blush brush for the blush. So I'm going to pop that on the cheeks, and see, I just lightly dipped in there and looks gorgeous, like a Neapolitan ice cream. I don't know why that just popped in my head, but yeah, that's what it reminds me of. I think that will work for like every day with all my outfits I have planned. A lot of the things that I am like gonna wear and gravitate towards is naturally white. It's the week before my wedding, so I have a lot of white dresses and a lot of like blue dresses because blue is our wedding color. I'm like leaning into the theme, and I think this will go really, really well with a blue or white dress. And then I did pick a highlighter just because I don't know what exactly we'll be doing, but a lot of it will be in the sun, so I thought it might look nice for pictures. So I'm just going to add a little bit of this, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Star. Look at that. Gorgeous. And Magic Star highlighter. This is very old, and look at the tiny little dent I've made in it. It is a huge pan. I don't know who is using that much highlighter, but I mean, it is pretty expensive, so I guess worth it. I'm just jabbering so much today, guys. I'm so sorry, but I'm sure you can tell I'm a bit frazzled, and yeah, a lot going on in this little noggin of mine. So that is all the base makeup done. Let's jump into the eyes. I just want to do something simple because, like I said, I do have a bit more filming and stuff to do today, so I don't want to do too much, if that makes sense. So I think I'm just going to use the mini Bieber palette. I will save this for another day, but I don't want to use both products today, so I'm just going to use this. I'm going to take this shade over here and I'm going to blend that through the crease. This is typically what I do with the palette, and look, I just dipped into it once and the color payoff is amazing on these palettes. I know a lot of people either love these palettes or hate them because of the price point, but it's one of the best eyeshadows I've purchased personally. And then same brush, I'm just going to dip into this brown over here, and I'm kind of going to take it a little bit lower in the crease and in the outer corner. Then I'm gonna just take a small like compact brush and I'm gonna dip into this like maroony shade over here, and that I'm just going to pop on the outer corner for some definition, and then just grabbing the shimmer and I'm going to pop that all over the lid. So very quick, very easy. That's why I love this palette. Like, it's so user-friendly, so simple, like it's all laid out right there for you. But I mean, if I was trying to be creative, it would be limited, but for everyday use I think that's going to be great. Like, this is easily transformed into like a nighttime look as well. I can throw on a lash, and yeah, great, love that. I was going to pop on some liquid liner, but I think today we're just going to leave it at that and move into mascara. So for mascara, I have the NYX with the Hype mascara. I don't love this. It's actually pretty dry, but it's been sitting here for a while, so I think I just want to make some use out of it. It's not my favorite, but it's also not the worst. I can't remember how it wears. I can't fully remember that, but I'll let you guys know down in the comments if it flakes or anything like that, because honestly, I try so many things. Yeah, and I have my favorites obviously that I keep going back to, but something doesn't make the cut the first time round, and usually mascara works better if it's been open for a few weeks or a couple months even, in my eyes, because this is actually looking better than I remember it looking. Just a touch on the bottom lashes. Yeah, that doesn't actually look too bad. Yeah, final step is lips. So let me just wipe off what I have on my lips. Still quite sticky. Barry M lip liner in the shade Tan. I love Barry M's lip liners, and they're only like £2 or £3, and you can get so many different colors for a really affordable price. Easy peasy. It needs to be sharpened, so that's why I struggled a bit. It was scratching my lips. And then finally we have the MUA Satin Sheen Lip Styler in the shade, I think this is Heartfelt as well. No, Sincere. And then I'm just going to fill the lips with. And that is it. We forgot a step. It's sitting right here in front of my can of Coke, and this is the Lasting Finish Fix and Go 2-in-1 primer and setting spray. So I'm going to pop this on my... It's actually spraying like a steady stream. Hang on. Let me go clean the nozzle because I haven't used it for so long. I think it just got clogged, so just gonna... It still doesn't have the best mister. It leaves like plops all over your face. So that is it for this month's Shop My Stash. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you've tried any of these products and what you think. Also remember to let me know in the comments if you'd love to see that wedding vlog prep thing that I have going on, and what your thoughts are. Should I put it here, or are you happy to go watch it on my other channel? But yeah, that is everything. Wish me luck. Yeah, I'm very nervous, as you can tell, super scattered. I don't know what's going on in my head right now. Things are just spinning around. That's my fiance messaging me now. That is everything, guys. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and also, like I said, leave me a comment, and I will see you all hopefully in my next one. Bye guys.